F-double-R.
Gotta
Gotta bring that energy.
bring that energy. What's going on, FRR fam? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to FRR Friend Request Reviews, where friends request friends to watch Invincible Season 3, Episode 4, titled You Were My Hero. I mean, honestly, that's got me thinking about Pappy.
Exactly.
Truthfully, it's got me thinking about Pappy, man. Mr. Omni-Man himself. We all know, the struggles that Mark went through with that whole situation and how much he looked up to his father. And then it kind of seems like we're potentially going through some similar situation here with Oliver. Oliver is looking up to Omni-Man, talking about what if Daddy was right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm thinking that we're gonna get a little bit deeper into the whole Oliver story and just trying to get his mind right and getting him to understand the importance of life. And why we're not supposed to just take it, and why he can't just be running around and talk about I'm Kid Omni ready to splatter people. And then obviously a bunch of other story plot lines that I'm very much so interested in. But how you feeling over there, Brolic?
I'm feeling great, man. I can't lie. Invincible has been pretty great so far these past 3 episodes, especially where they're going with the, Kid Omni-Man. Love that. But I just kind of want to use this time right now to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update of where we're going with the channel and what y'all might be able to see, because we're kind of throwing this up immediately as we're watching it. So it's kind of recent. But for those who don't know, the next couple of weeks, maybe even month, we're going to be releasing our movies that have been dropped over on Patreon. So if you haven't checked it out, go check our Patreon, link in the description down below. We have all our movie requests over there that will be eventually coming up on YouTube very shortly. As y'all already know, our routine is 3 a week. And once those kind of start to dwindle and we're catch up with the movie requests, we're going to roll into our TV series, aka Boardwalk Empire, and the show that won the poll. So that is what's next for FRR. For those who wanted to know what we're going to be doing next, that's exactly it. We're going to be rolling out the movies, and then right after that, we're going to dive right into the TV series. So hopefully that's something that y'all enjoy when we start releasing those. So y'all already know, man. Appreciate the support. Hopefully y'all still rocking with us by the time we get to Boardwalk, because I know some of y'all are a little excited for that, but just give us some time and we'll get there eventually. So see you then when we get there, man.
Alright, we ain't gonna hold y'all any longer. We just gonna fly right in. Y'all know what to do with the video. Drop your likes, comment down below, and most importantly, subscribe. The goal is 100K. Go ahead and click that button, click that bell so you get notified when we go live. Let's get it, baby.
Let's go.
Play.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
We are invincible.
Well, nothing like
I'm
that
not leaving here
Invincible
without it,
intro.
and I'm never leaving.
Oh man.
You wanted to come, Rex.
Yeah, but I'd forgotten how boring this is.
Yep. Shopping's not for us.
Crunchies.
I stole a robot's credit card number, and I lived off delivery pizza, ramen noodles, and black coffee.
Bruh, you stole a
Scurry.
credit card and that's what you was buying? Ramen?
So you're actually gonna make us dinner tonight?
I'm gonna try. Is
Nice.
this a zucchini or a cucumber?
I didn't even get that far.
They're both, right? I don't know.
How the hell did she just have corn in her hand and then this shit just...
Facts, right? Damn. Okay. Who is this fucking the crossroad. Like, you
Facts,
seen
right? You got the yellow line.
He got the
going
yellow
to-
line and shit. Is he a street motherfucking? The hell is this? Oh,
The spy ball.
I'm glad you're impressed.
So it just blew up when you grabbed it?
It's of Earth origin, and it's extremely sophisticated. That's all.
You should be careful.
Sorry.
What's wrong? What?
He keeps switching between the boy and the robot instead of
Okay,
just
okay.
talking as one.
Damn, did he just come over here and just start shit?
Yeah, he trying to figure out if Cecil doing this. Hey, remember, you thought it was Cecil too.
Yeah, but I don't think you should just go over here and just start fucking shit up. Like, hello,
Look,
can we have a conversation?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
about to say, is it still in his head?
Yeah, yeah.
You're spying on us again.
Whatever that thing is, it's not ours.
Don't lie to me, Cecil.
This is when y'all need to apologize and fucking figure it out.
Oh,
Yep.
don't let us keep you.
Straight through the roof?
This
Can you not?
is not over.
Can you not?
Well, that was a terrifying way to start my morning.
We are spying on the Graysons.
Yeah, but not with this Donald.
Exactly.
And I'd really like to know who is.
Exactly.
All right.
Gotta.
Sorry I'm late.
Hi,
First date.
stranger. I thought you forgot about our second first date.
Keep
I was
messing it
busy
up.
committing treason. Did I misread that?
Please tell me that's not a glowing portal opening up next to our table.
You have no idea how much I wish I could say that.
That's crazy how just nonchalant that moment was.
Oh, it's these two guys.
The Declaration of Independence dudes.
Are you sure about this?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not ruining our date just because.
Snatched his ass up. Smart.
That's what the future look like. Let me see.
Wow, you just have that on all the time? Hey, you're already on thin ice, buddy. Where can I stash my clothes? Hey,
What the fuck?
was that me? Why'd I look so miserable?
You'll see.
What happened here?
Oh,
War. Centuries of it. Us versus him.
We lost.
us versus him. Who is him?
Centuries ago, the planet was on the brink of collapse. Then one man was made ruler of Earth. And he ruled well. For a while. Then it got much worse. When he personally took 10 cities off the map for resisting,
Damn.
that's when the rebellion was born.
Is this a Viltrumite?
Has to be. Has to be.
There was a legend that ink from the Declaration of Independence could make a poison to kill him. But that didn't work either.
Oh my God, did they really think that?
Is he a Viltrumite?
Yep.
We don't know what that is.
Yeah, exactly. They've been fighting for so long. How can they even know what's what?
Invincible. We've been waiting for you.
The hell we talking about?
Yeah. Who is this mysterious person? Tell me who he is
About
now.
to be Pappy, bruh. It's about
Gotta
to
be,
Omni.
right?
You were my hero. That's Pappy?
Is that?
It's
Is that-
over.
Yeah.
That's Immortal?
Is that immortal?
Immortal?
Only one man alive knows me by that name.
Oh, it is immortal.
Is it really you?
Okay, then.
That's
The title.
crazy.
I am not the same Mark you know. I'm from, I guess, the past.
I didn't want to do it, but I had to force your hand.
What are you talking about?
I'm not a Viltrumite!
I left you to rule?
Don't act like you don't remember! I was tired, ready to move on. I told you that.
Is this about Kate?
I don't know that name. I've had hundreds of wives.
Damn.
I've outlived everyone I've ever loved.
Take over.
End my torment.
Take my life.
It's working! Shut up!
I'll prove to you who I've become.
Oh shit.
He about to
It's a rapper, buddy.
Mark.
Stop! Stop doing this!
What kind of man lets others die because he won't act? This is the only way!
Ooh, just a classic, yep. Beheading.
He did it, bro. I thought this man was gonna learn a lesson or something. I'm like, what is happening?
But what does he do now? Like, okay, he's killed him.
You're our king now, Mark.
The king is dead. His reign is over. Authority is now transferred to the people.
It was already programmed in there.
Look, I know you're not happy, but you saved our world. Thank you. Just take me home.
That's why he was miserable.
Who would have thought he was he would be forced into murdering somebody, bro?
What? Where can I stash my clothes? Hey.
Yep. Yep. That's why he was miserable.
That's crazy.
Yep. I figured.
I had to stop him. Forever.
Oh my God.
He wanted to die. And it was all my fault. I left him in charge of the world.
That's the real
I messed
takeaway.
everything up, Eve.
It's not a good takeaway though, because we don't even know what happened.
It's easy.
Why'd he leave him in charge of the world?
Mark left. He was sick. He was gonna die. He wanted to spend time with his family, and he never came back because he dead.
Man left it on the fucking doorknob, like, and then just went and traveled the world. Jeez.
Look at this. Look at this beautiful young love. This part, we're gonna turn it up. The music.
Bring that back. Bring Invincible, not Invincible.
These shackles cannot hold him. These walls cannot hold him. This prison cannot hold him.
Is he even bigger now?
He is.
Finally.
Yeah.
Alan the alien, locked down, but not out.
Stupid.
Nolan said something that gave him an inkling all hope was not yet lost.
I think
I miss my wife.
I miss my wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
After that, his
They didn't even think
executions
about that
were
one.
put on hold.
Put on hold.
Come on, man. With you on our side, we can win this war.
I'm not on your side. I'm not on anyone's side. I disgraced my people.
Oh my.
I betrayed my family.
Oh my. So you're gonna betray him twice? That's what you telling me?
Forget your people, unbetray your family, and
Yeah.
help me, Mark, and whatever that other kid's name is, stop the Empire.
No.
Oh, come on!
No.
It's only these two, that's it? Only two?
I was just gonna say they only sent 2.
Goodbye, my friend.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a brand new
Let's
friend
see our boy
who
Alan at
doesn't
work.
wish to be saved.
It's not your time to die yet, pal.
I'm a proof breeder. Ooh.
Treason.
Dang, they don't make it quick.
Do you have
through it.
anything to say in your defense?
Your mustache is ugly. Yeah,
No
don't
hard
you
feelings,
remember me?
Right?
Bro, how's that phasing you? All the shit you done took.
Ew.
Who's in here?
Damn. He got
Who's
the
in here?
big gate.
Hi, hello, it's Alan. I don't know who's in there, but there is a party going on outside. Do you want to bring the punch?
He Is it the lion dude?
It is.
Oh,
it is,
shit.
yo.
How the hell he get caught?
To dare free Battle Beast.
Fazzle Beast.
That would be me.
Will there be opponents worthy of my strength?
Yes. I mean, absolutely.
I love this dude, man. He just out here looking for motherfuckers to fight.
How many?
This is getting very specific. There's like 3, but one's a pal, so hands off him. But the other 2, they're fair game.
Fair game. This term pleases me.
Man, we need this man to meet up with Goku for the one time. He just loved to fight, man. They're coming from up top.
Sorry we're late.
I told you to go. You should have listened to him. Viltrumites. At long last, my thirst for battle can be satiated.
Forgive him. He's a fan. He's been really wanting to meet you guys.
And if this conflict brings about the end of my life, I will savor it all the more.
Damn. Kick the shit out of his ass. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Is that a promise?
See, whatever race this motherfucker is, that's who they need to go breed with, the Viltrumites.
You're not so special.
Stop. No. Looks like I'm going first.
It's like I'm going first.
Man got a monologue for his death.
Get away from him.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you, man. Did you get a haircut? You trim your mustache? Did you style your mustache? Get up.
Did you style it, though? You see that?
Caught you too up. Ooh.
Definitely went to the same fighting training camp.
You think Battle Beast can survive in space? Probably, right? What?
Damn. Instantly froze.
Wait, can Lionel fly?
Ooh,
I don't think he can. He pretty much just out there. Like, he gotta.
Oh, holy shit! Yo! That's gotta be one of the sickest executions ever.
Maybe he bailed, but then
no.
What happened to that Viltrumite?
It's hard to see exactly.
More.
For someone who almost died, you recovered very quickly.
Yes, I did. All thanks to you, buddy. Getting in there, saving my life.
He was never in trouble.
Okay, maybe I let him work me over a little more then. Look, I still wish you would join our cause, but if you don't want to betray your people, even though they are psychopathic murderers, I get it. I just didn't want to watch you die.
Why?
We did time together in the big house.
Oh my God.
There are fewer than 50 pure-blooded Viltrumites left in the universe.
Oh, shit.
This is the Empire's most closely guarded secret. It's also why we can beat them.
Nice. We thinking, yo, I was just about to say, yo, they're fighting just these two, and they having a problem. And I was gonna say, imagine having 100 of these motherfuckers.
Facts. An army.
Oh my God.
We gotta get our own place.
The treehouse, like, let's get that shit back.
Facts.
Like, that shit was nice, bro.
Facts.
What the fuck? Talk about you want to go home with your parents. Motherfucker had the
And your
treehouse
brother around too, like
that shit was in the middle. It was like right on the outskirts of the city and shit. Like,
what?
Alright. There you have it. Invincible, Season 3, Episode 4 in the books. This was a pretty good episode. I can't lie. They threw the little wool over my eyes for a second. By the time them first credits rolled, I was kind of like, this was very short. Like,
Exactly.
like did it really take that long to do what we just did with Mark and Immortal? Like, but nah, that whole Alan and Omni-Man segment was a pretty lengthy amount, and then they even brought us back, you know, after Mark and Eve had their private moment, just to give us a last little sprinkle of some Invincible here. So pretty good episode. How you feeling over there, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. This one was definitely like you said, you know, they took us to the first half. I'm like, wait, we already credits rolling? Like, damn, I didn't think it was that fast. But then, yeah, we stuck around, which was beautiful because we've been waiting for this moment for quite some time, you know, to see what they were going to do with these two characters. And I got to say, man, they did not disappoint. Obviously, they still left things up in the air. So we're not really sure what's going to happen after this. So I'm excited for the future, and I love what they did here in this episode. So, yeah, man, solid episode.
Solid stuff. All right, let's get into it. I mean, if I'm being honest, it's really just two big moments here, or plot points, I would say, here for this one. So probably not going to take too long. So let's hop in, man. First things first, Mark.
Yep.
Invincible. Let's hop into this man's story. So one thing I will say, Marky Mark, you know, we had our end talk last episode where we were just like, at some point, he's going to have to apologize to Cecil and all of that, and they're going to have to figure out how to, you know, work together to overcome the trials and tribulations that could be, you know, coming in the near future here. And this was one episode that decided to walk us backwards from that from that potential moment. And I get it, though. I definitely get it. Like, Cecil, we all know. And he's always spying. But this point, Mark was wrong. At least for this device, because like we learned, Cecil is indeed still spying.
Of course.
But yeah, this device is definitely not his. So I do like the fact that he at least went to Cecil. It sucks that he did it the way he did it, but I did feel like Cecil was gonna have to kind of, you know, throw his hat in the ring for this one and to help out, because if Robot Dude can't do it, then who else is qualified, you know, outside of the man who's doing all the spying all the time anyways. Unfortunately, we didn't get that answer, though, of who that person is. But again, it's interesting because, you know, it kind of puts Cecil in the line of fire to, like, indirectly help Mark without Mark even necessarily knowing. And then that could just uncover a whole nother big baddie that we just aren't even expecting at this moment. So, you know, just wanted to touch on that really quickly in the whole Cecil moment there.
Yeah, I think the Cecil moment was important because it just still lets you know where Mark is at when it comes to Cecil. He's still not there yet, you know. We got to get him there, but maybe this is it, you know. Maybe this is the moment where Cecil could somehow win, you know, some grace here from Invincible, and on top of that, potentially what Invincible just recently went through, the whole time travel shit. Maybe he has a different outlook on just his overall thought process on how he's just, you know, viewing life in general. So yeah, man, I like what they did here with the Cecil stuff. Can't wait to see what he unravels from this. Who is it potentially going to be? Obviously, I have to agree with Formo. Our bets are on Big Brain Guy. That's probably the only person that I can think of that's potentially could be. But who knows? It could probably be somebody else. But I'm glad they gave it to Cecil because he's probably the person who could potentially find out who's this from. So yeah, I like the beginning of how we started.
Yep. And then off to the
second
interesting parts here, right? The second first date. So we get reintroduced to the boys who stole the Declaration of Independence, and we finally get to figure out why they even did it. Such a wild ass random, bro. You feel me? The ink in the Declaration of Independence from the past can kill Immortal. I mean, I guess, right? Because Immortal has been around even back at this point, so it's just like, wasn't he like around with Lincoln and all that shit?
Bro, he was around.
You feel me? So I guess like I could kind of see how some wild rumor like that would come around. But it was just so random because it was like the first episode of this season, and then we're just like, what the hell is what the hell are those guys?
Yep.
Like, and why are they taking fucking Declaration of Independence? So yeah, this was interesting because, you know, Immortal got left behind on Earth and basically just kind of started losing his mind a bit, which I feel like is like in character with Immortal, because I remember when he got his head chopped off and he came back, he was kind of on some like not like this type shit, but he was definitely on some weird like, yo, like, who am I? I'm Immortal. Like, where was I this whole time? Kind of. So it makes sense that, you know, he kind of gets tired of living X amount of years and like you said, being in love with people and having to outlive them over and over, and just the monstrosities and atrocities that he had to do as, you know, being this king and reigning for so long. So, you know, it definitely was taking a toll on his psyche. But I will say I don't know what the point of that segment was though. Like,
it was the whole killing of it was the killing of Immortal. It was him killing Immortal, and I'm guess him facing the facts that sometimes we just have to kill in order for, you know, in order to be in the right side of things, or just to like what she say? She said you did the right thing, right? You know what I'm saying? Even though he felt like he's doing the wrong thing, maybe that gives him a different perspective on the whole killing aspect of you know, his thought process. Because like his whole thing is he doesn't want to kill, and he went through that even when he was fighting the Viltrumites. Remember, he was fighting old girl. He was holding back and wasn't really like doing his thing. We need him to be able to switch on and off, and obviously that's probably the hardest part. Hence Immortal's situation. You feel me? It seems like he couldn't switch. You know, he couldn't switch it on and off. It was just like permanently on for quite some time. So I don't know. I feel like that's probably the purpose. I could be completely wrong here, but I don't know. That's what I take away from it. It has to do with the killing for sure, 100%.
Yeah, that's what I was taking away from it too. But I'm just like, is it just that? Like, because I feel like, I mean, I guess that is the theme they have been playing with, you know, and whether we decide to go, okay, we get it, you know, like it's not like, you know, it just is what it is. Like they still gonna push that theme. That's what it is. That's what it is. But I do agree though. I think that really was just like the main takeaway, because even with the whole Cecil episode of the whole you're either the good guy or you save the world, you know, kind of thing, right? And Mark he couldn't be the good guy. He had to save the world by killing somebody.
Exactly.
And then he comes home and, you know, Eve basically justifies it, which is another thing that I've noticed that they keep doing. Like they find a way to kind of justify all these killings that are happening. So yeah, I agree with you know, your assessment here. It's like we do have to get him to the point where he either understands you're gonna do this or you're not, and sometimes you're probably gonna have to do it to save some lives here, because the Viltrumites, they don't play.
Yeah, they don't play. And like you said,
they had Amber ready to go. Yeah, they was ready. Amber was going.
Yeah, they were.
That shit was scary.
Yeah, but like you said, they've been playing with the theme this whole season so far. It's kind of been the whole theme, you know. Whether killing is, you know, right or wrong, and even last episode they played around with the whole, you know, good guys in certain people's eyes are, you know, evil and bad. So it's like, yeah, it's that whole morality theme that they've been playing with here. Is, you know, is it necessary to kill in certain scenarios? Yeah, it is, and it's a necessary evil that you know, that we have to kind of accept here. That, you know, even when you're doing the best you can to be the good guy, there's gonna be people that are gonna see you in a negative light, and that's just, it is what it is. That's just the way the world works. You know, nothing is absolute in this world. Nothing's 100%. Everything is in percentages. You know, 99, 98. there's always going to be that 1% that defies or disagrees with what you're saying. So I love the themes that they're playing around with when it comes to Mark and his storyline so far in this season. It's been real good.
I agree. And honestly, that's really it for the Mark story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. After that, we get to fly around. I can show you.
yeah.
Get to freaking hit the L word and pipe.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the credits.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Give us the scores. No, I'm just kidding. And then we get to go over to the other side. So this was great. This was great. I can't lie, because like we both said, we're kind of like, wait, the credits are rolling kind of early, and stuff happened, but not much. Like, we even got a little sprinkle of like the teen boppers and what they're doing with their shit going on, but like it wasn't enough. I'm like, this is not a full episode. What is this? So we get to over here with the Alan situation, which I like, because they kind of ran us through everything again, even though, like, if you've been paying attention, you got good memory, you kind of know, but they finally just kind of gave it to us all in one sequence. Got to see all the different type of executions they try to put down on Alan, and him just kind of surviving it and just getting stronger and stronger. So yeah, definitely enjoyed this moment. And then it gets to the point where officially he breaks out, because Nolan is still like, nah, I'm about to go get executed, and Alan's like, I'm not gonna let this happen. And he frees the prisoners, which brings us to a great moment, because I've been waiting for this guy forever. Yes. I look forward to him ever since they introduced him. I'm God damn it, I always look forward to seeing this guy, because I just like what he's about. He's just here to bang motherfuckers up, and in a real way. Like, I don't know if it's him. They need this man versus Goku versus Aaron the plumber, bro. Like, those three guys, man, they just out here in a real way,
Ninja
always ready to scrap somebody, bro. You feel me? The real way.
I want all the smoke out here.
Exactly, bro.
Shit.
Catch them all. Those are the only three people I know that
plumber.
just love to fight.
That motherfucker. Nah, you ever seen that man walk? Like,
they
got memes
on your shoulders.
Nah, they got memes, bro. Just people just walking, like, and then it like transitions into him and shit. Hilarious, bro.
I'm gonna have to find some of those.
Yes.
But I definitely love this character, because he's all about it. And I wasn't expecting to see him, but they threw him in the flashback in the recap. And it's funny because the credits rolled and shit, and in my head I'm just like, didn't they show the line in the recap? And I started already making a mental note that I was gonna bring it up in the end talk. Like, yo, why would they show the lion in the recap and blah blah blah? But my man's came out here, man. Formidable opponent, held his own. It looks like he survived for the most part. They didn't show it all the way to the end, of course. But I'm pretty sure he can't fly, so he has to, like, I guess, depend on this Viltrumite while he's floating around in space. And yeah, pretty much it was a great sequence. Alan saved Omni-Man. Omni-Man saved Alan. And we get probably the most important piece of all of this. And that's the secret of the Viltrum Empire. And I'm glad that you said what you said at the end, because I've been having those same exact feelings, bro. How do you fight an army? Even an army of 100, in my opinion, is like, how do you beat that, bro?
Yep.
So to know that there's less than 50 pure-blooded Viltrumites out there.
It's great.
This is great.
Yes.
Great news.
Great news. Still very scary. It's not.
Yes.
It's not. Okay, look, they're only fighting 2 motherfuckers here. And we got 3 motherfuckers here who are dumb OP, who are still having trouble with 2 motherfuckers. Okay? Let's put that in perspective. But just let me take y'all back into my thought, because, I also love the Beast. What's his name?
Bro, I don't even know. He
Battle
said it once
Beast.
and I forgot it already.
Battle Beast, that's his name. I love Battle Beast. I love the design. I love the character. It's just his thought process of just, wanting to fight the most formidable foe out there. Loved it. Yeah, I can't wait to see more of him. Hopefully we do. Hopefully they don't throw him away, kind of like they did at the end of this episode. Maybe he can't fly, but maybe he does find a way to get back. Like, maybe he waits till the body decomposes and then, like, scrunches him up, and then he, like, farts out, and he used that as a propulsion device, like, to, you know what I'm saying? And kind of, like, shoots me this way.
Bro.
That's the only thing I can think of. But I can't wait
or
to
they save him.
Yeah, or that too. You know, that can happen. That can
They
happen
could just
too.
go look for his ass.
That can happen too. But I love the reintroduction of the character. Wasn't expecting him to be here out of all places.
Right.
So I'm glad that they did that. Yeah. So I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with these three. Are we gonna see them three back together again? Are we only gonna see the two? Like, so I'm just kind of curious on how the rest of the season is gonna play out. It's very interesting on how they kind of break apart the entire season and what they choose to kind of focus on and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I'm just so far I can't lie. I've been enjoying what they've been giving us. Because sometimes they kind of they like to drip certain things here and there. Yeah, a lot. I feel like this season really hasn't been like that. It's kind of been really kind of focused, homing in on just few specific things, and they kind of just kind of been diving right into that. And I've been loving it. I like that. I like that type of format a lot better. I forgot, wasn't it? Yeah, Power loves to do drip. It's not my cup of tea. I don't like drip unless it's drip throughout multiple episodes, not drip one every 4 episodes, and then we get something at the end like the drippage. No, it's not my cup of tea. But like I said, they really been doing a solid job of just kind of giving us little stories here and here that have kind of full arcs by the end of the episode. So I enjoyed this one, man. This one was good.
Yeah, man. Again, big thing here, less than 50.
Yep.
This is great, man. This is truly, truly great. Like, we got, because I mean, for one, we got what? Mark, we got Omni-Man, we got Alan.
Yep.
Maybe we could convince this lion to join the cause, right? Because he wants to fight as many Viltrumites as possible.
Yep.
We got the other old Viltrumite that helped Alan, right? So I'm pretty sure he's counted as one of the under 50, right? So, like, I wonder what the exact number is, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. And then that's when we could really kind of figure out how hard this may or may not be. Because, I mean, we know for a fact they at least got, like, 24. They got at least more than 25.
Listen, like I said, 2 already a problem.
Nah, for real, 2 is.
If we got 40 of them motherfuckers, it's a problem. It's a big problem here. So,
but I don't know. Alan said he was holding back, like,
that's true.
And Lionel didn't really need help, low key. So they kind of.
That's just one apiece.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. The numbers might be closer to what we.
Motherfuckers out there that are willing to, wrap their heads and they'll head ass. Like, you gotta be careful with these. And we're not even really taking into consideration what type of Viltrumites out there. Like, we seen the one with the hair, had the little knife at the end. So we can see different type of variations of Viltrumites here who could potentially be a lot more dangerous than the ones that we have here. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see that play out. But yeah, the biggest thing is definitely under 50. It's a beautiful thing, man.
It's a beautiful thing. We gotta get the whole team ready and prepared, man. But I'm Gucci for the most part.
Yeah.
Like we said, very contained episode, just kind of 2 halves of things. Mark's situation with murdering Immortal, Alan's situation with freeing Omni-Man.
Yep.
And then a couple of just, sprinkled things here. The superheroes talking about normalcy and things like that.
Yeah.
So we get it. Yep. We get it. I'm good, though. You got any final thoughts?
No final thoughts. Oh, matter of fact, yeah, my final thoughts is animation in the show is so good. I love their death animations, how they mush people's brains and guts and all that. I think they do a really good job at just displaying just violence, okay? And I love violence. So much that I'm gonna give this one a 9, man. I really, really did enjoy this episode from beginning to end. The early Invincible, Immortal stuff was really intriguing, really interesting stuff. I was still kind of like, it's not moving the plot any forward, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I love about these end talks. We really sit down and talk about it, and it kind of brings out more of like what they kind of been homing this entire season, and that just plays a part of it. That's an extra layer to that So I love that. And then of course the ending here was just beautiful. The 2 punches coming together to splat Buddy's face. That's why I was saying the animations that they do here, fire. Love that. So I'm gonna give it a flat 9. Solid stuff here. Can't wait to see what they got for these future episodes here, man. It's gonna be a nice little ride here.
Solid. I'm gonna give it the 8.5. Definitely agree with everything Brolic said, but I still wanted a little bit more from this episode. I can't lie, because they do have a lot, and it does seem like they're keeping this season a little bit more contained, but it doesn't make me forget that there's still a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want to see them flesh it out. I want to get to it. I know I'm being a little patient, but 8.5 is still a great score. So if you still here rocking with us, we appreciate y'all so much. Y'all keep us moving and grooving, baby. Beautiful scores from your 2 hosts. Y'all know what to do with the video. Drop your likes, comment down below. Let us know what you thought about this episode.
Most importantly, if you enjoy content like this, consider subscribing to the channel. We also have full-length watch-alongs, but you got to bring your own copy, of course. Patreon link will be in the descriptions down below. FRR's out, y'all.
Peace.